If I could have your attention, if someone lost their car keys, that gentleman in purple over there has them. So if you've lost your car keys, he has them.
I'm not sure. It's the guy in purple. Well, okay, no, she has an extra set at the house. Yeah, so go check. Well, where did he do it? The guy in purple. That guy, this guy in purple. I would have. Right over there. One of those. Yeah, right over there. One of the guys in purple. You were like 1, 2, 3, 4. In the middle of the field, to the right of the field, to the left of the field. He's not saying that. Not on a lane. It's just 2 keys on a really, really, really small picture. And it's not like someone could steal her car. Well, I carry my key. Those are not very hard for 2002. She uses like the actual lighter. Is that other like play thing supposed to be a glass breaker? Oh, okay. She tried to use it for plastic. No, cheese balls aren't candy. Hey, are you? Did you announce about your leaving? Which one? No, I think they're at Haley's. Yeah, you just have a brain fart, man. You have no, I haven't touched your food since. Especially on 2 hours of sleep. want you to assume that it's Sergeant Cannon. Like, I didn't say anything. Oh my God. Big giant has its words. When I was trying to reach my camera, especially like daily, it just night. I'm the nervous week, oh, she's blonde. Yeah. It seems like a long game. Look back there. They all got it. All that stuff. So much easier to find than I actually thought. I know, I was talking a little funny. What is the hell though?
Please stand, remove your hats, and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Hi, I'm Maria Fernandez, and I'm the senior class student body president. You told me I would be speaking in front of my fellow classmates and talk about how high school was the best 4 years of our lives, and in reality, for me, it was not. Well, let me tell you, high school was not my prime. From sitting in the bathroom at lunch when my friends were gone from doing sports, to crying in Mr. Bergen's class because I realized his class made no sense to me, high school was not my prime. Let me tell you, it hit me very hard. Although I did not have a high school experience everyone dreams about, I give that high school the credit of teaching me the three main things I will forever cherish. Number one, people come and go. I have met, connected, and made many memories with people in the 4 years of high school, yet only a couple have stayed. I learned that nothing and no one lasts forever, but the memories you make do. I believe in living in the moment and making the most of what you have. The 4 years have taught me the feeling of relationships, building, and breaking. But in the end, trusting that everything happens for a reason is the reason to keep your head up high and keep going. When entering high school, I always heard people saying that these were the people I would grow old with. And in fact, I tend to disagree. The people you connect with the most in elementary school are not the people you connect with the most now. Growing with and apart from others is something that becomes normal the more you grow up. If you ever sit down with yourself and think about why certain people are in your life, I have known them for so long, should not be a reason you feel required to be friends with them. It is never about the time that you've known someone, but the impact that they've made. Of course, everyone comes into your life to teach you a lesson. But just remember, our life goes on. As a wise man once said, You can't take everyone with you just because they were with you where you were before. Number two, find your purpose. Different people have different talents. Different talents open up different opportunities. Being different is okay. People tend to come into high school with the mindset of fitting in. Fitting in should not be your goal. Being what some students call popular should not be your goal. Being part of that group, whom we all know are students with just high self-esteem, should not be your goal. Everyone comes from different cultures, places, lifestyles, and expressing how different you are leads people to like you for you. Let me tell you, it is better to be hated than loved for what you are. With the confidence of being in your own skin and expressing the different ways you think, finding your purpose and where you belong starts coming down your road. Just think, the most successful people you meet are the ones not only found but live their purpose. Number three, love more, hate less. Love the things you do. Love the people that support you. And most of all, love you. Working is a big thing that introduces you when high school and driving come into hand. The number of students that I have heard that stated they hate their job is unbelievable. I admit, I have been guilty. But in the past couple of months, I have realized that waking up every morning and complaining about how you hate your job is not the best way to live. Even though it is tough to move on from something you get so used to, changing what you hate to what you love is beneficial for you in so many ways. Find what you love, do what you love, and do more of it. Friends and family. The people that love you, support you the most, are the people that deserve your energy, time, attention, and love. Do not waste your precious time thinking and involving your life with people you do not have. Do not spend your precious time thinking about whom you do not have. Spend your time and love on people that have stayed with you, that have supported you, that have fought for you, and that genuinely love and care for you. If you ever question yourself, if someone truly cares about you, think about why you're doubting yourself and what they did, and if that person is truly worth your energy, time, love, and attention. Love the ones that love you. Love the ones that support you. Self-love. I agree that loving yourself is hard when we have grown up comparing ourselves to one another. Just think, in reality, there is no wrong or right way to look. There should be no comparison, because we are all beautiful in our own ways. Sunsets and flowers are not similar at all, but we can all agree that they're both beautiful. We need to keep in mind that no one talks like you, acts like you, thinks like you, looks like you. There is no perfect image of people because we are just different sunsets and flowers. My advice to you is to love unconditionally. So, high school. Even though you were not my high school dream experience I thought you would be, thank you for everything you have taught me. For the teachers and staffs, thank you for all the effort and time you put into everything that you have taught us in the past 4 years. Your work is very greatly appreciated. Furthermore, to my classmates, I know that I have not made a personal connection with all of you, but I wish you all the best, and may God bless you and your future. Thank you.
This year's salutatorian has completed 18 honors credits and 2 AP classes. He has also completed 3 DE classes through our dual enrollment partnership with Mojave Community College. He has an impressive 4.733 weighted GPA and has been on the principal's honor roll all 4 years. In addition to superior academic skills, he has been involved in tennis, yearbook, photo editor, Key Club, and Chief Master Sergeant in the Civil Air Patrol. This young man will be attending Arizona State and will be majoring in aeronautical and management technology. This salutatorian possesses all the qualities that will afford him success beyond high school. I present you to the class of 2021 salutatorian, Tristan Davidson.
Hello, good evening, everybody, and congratulations to my class here. First off, on behalf of the class of 2021, I want to give thanks. Thank you to all the parents who are out here, especially the moms. Each and every student here sitting in front of me is a product of your hard work. I want to thank my mom, who has showered me with so much wisdom and kindness, pushing me to strive for the best. I love you, Mom. I owe it all to you. Next, I want to thank the teachers, staff, and faculty. You have all created the world of high school an ever so amazing experience for all of us, building relationships with us that some may hold for a lifetime. Now, class of 2021, I look at each and every one of you here and recognize the relationships that we've all built together here in high school. The past 4 years have gone by so quickly, especially this last one. I never expected in those 4 years to be up here representing my entire graduating class tonight. It is a great honor. It seemed as if I was only a 10-year-old immigrant boy that just moved into a whole different world just a year ago. Being the new kid was definitely scary, especially when your old school was 7,000 miles away. However, with the help of many of you here tonight, I found who I am in high school. Don't get me wrong, this is no easy task. Starting off as lost little freshmen, we are introduced to a vast new environment. This is where we made friendships that some of us will keep even after high school. We all found our way around this maze as we joined clubs and sports and all the amazing things the school has to offer. After overcoming many fears and embarrassments, little do we know, freshman year came to a short end. Into sophomore year, we are done being those freshmen. We have ourselves situated and ready to show who we are. Being the school photographer, I got to see many of you here tonight shine bright through my lens, and others not so much. Still sorry for your track picture, Krista. Speaking of being a photographer, I owe most of who I am in high school to my yearbook crew. To my yearbook seniors here tonight, thank you. And special thanks, especially to Miss Norman. She was a teacher like no other. As junior year came around, we finally became upperclassmen. I still remember walking across the court after that pep assembly and seeing the view from the other side. To some people like me, junior year was the most difficult year to get by, especially having to survive AP Physics. I'll never forget you, Ms. Zucchini. But with hard work comes a lot of joy. As juniors, we knew our ins and outs in this school. We found our own place, and we can strive and enjoy. Everything was harmonious. Well, until everything changed when COVID came along. Senior year comes, and it wasn't at all what we expected. Starting off with lost traditions, learning at home, and hopping on to my favorite Friday Zooms. Our senior year never went as planned. To most of us, it was difficult to get through. At least it was to me. From being trapped in calculus to making a whole yearbook out of nothing. I never got to ride Guardians of the Galaxy at Disney one last time. I never went to JEA either. We missed out on all the pep assemblies, dances, lift up, grad night, and the failed attempt of having a senior assassins. But this was our senior year. Instead of complaining about it, let us own it. This wild unique years is ours to look back on whether we liked it or not. We still made it as memorable as possible. So as we all go into our futures, let us not forget about the weirdest year that sent us all off. Let us not forget about these 4 years that molded us into the people who we are today. Ms. Norman would always say that in 10 years, we will look back into our yearbooks and our lives and remember the craziness that went on in LHHS. And it may be scary starting a whole new career, whether it be in college or wherever you may go, but never forget your roots and the people who have helped you get to this point, that they will always be by your side. On that last note, a quote from my good friend, who has always got my back, Bryce Jarrett Clark. Weird experiences not only happen to me a lot, but are also meant to be accepted and learned from. Thank you, and I wish you all great success in your future endeavors.
Heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn. We are led who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I believe that's true. I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sun. Like a stream that we must way through the world. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It will maybe that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Should fall from its mooring by the wind of the sea. I can see from my sky in a distant flood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. Because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. Then I guess we know there's way to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Changed for the better. I too believe I have been changed for the better. Because I knew you. Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed
This evening, Lake Havasu High School will honor 2 former graduates by presenting them the Distinguished Alumni Award. The Distinguished Alumni Committee annually selects 2 worthy graduates for this honor. A special thanks to Jostens for the plaques presented this evening. Gold Star engraving for plaques that will be permanently displayed in our school. Hampton Inn for providing accommodations for the alumni, Chagru's Restaurant for providing complimentary dinners, and Lake Havasu Sunrise Rotary Club for their continued support of this program. Presenting the awards will be Mr. Dustin Zamponi, Assistant Principal at Lake Havasu High School. The first recipient of the Distinguished Alumni Award is Shane B. Fenders. Shane was born in Long Beach, California in 1967. His family moved to Lake Havasu City in 1969. He attended Smoke Tree and Starline Elementary Schools and the old junior high, which is now the site of Arizona State University. He entered Lake Havasu High School as a freshman in 1981. While he was a student at the high school, he was very active in the music program. Shane was a member of the Marching Band of Knights for 4 years and was a drum major his senior year. He was also a member of the honors and jazz bands. His commitment to the music program at Lake Havasu High School was recognized when he was selected to be the band president his senior year. After graduating from Lake Havasu High School, Shane decided to enlist in the United States Air Force in December of 1986. It was the beginning of a distinguished career, 27 years serving in the United States. His service in the Air Force saw him promoted to the highest enlisted rank as a Chief Master Sergeant. He has served his entire military career working with the critical Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Program, which is the nuclear deterrent that helps keep our country safe. Shane was in charge of hundreds of military personnel who were responsible for the maintenance of our nuclear arsenal. He has led safety investigation boards, conducted technical evaluations of nuclear operations, and was a subject matter expert on a Secretary of Defense inspection team. During his years of service in the Air Force, he managed to complete an associate's degree from the College of Air Force and a BS in logistics management from Bell University, graduating summa cum laude with a grade point average of 3.95. Shane's hard work and expertise was recognized by his selection as the ICBM Logistics Manager of the Year Individual Safety Award in 2004, 2008, and 2009. Shane retired from the Air Force in 2013 and went to work as a senior program analyst for Booz Allen Hamilton, where he leads a staff of analysts, engineers, and managers focused on providing information on upgrading the improvement of the ICBM capabilities of this important component of our defense system. He continues to distinguish himself in the private sector, receiving the Booz Allen Hamilton Diamond Award for exemplary service in 2015, 2016, and the VIP Award in 2019 for his leadership. Attending this evening's ceremonies with Shane is his wife, Christy, son, Michael, sister-in-law, Shelby, and friend, Rick Reed. Please welcome Mr. Shane Fenders.
Thank you. Principal Becker, thank you for that wonderful introduction. I'm going to start my time this evening with a compliment to the city and the community of Lake Havasu City. Every single time I drive down Highway 95, I realize I'm coming home and a flood of memories come rushing to my brain. I'm eternally grateful to my parents for making the decision to move to this community and was enabled through this institution that propelled me to where I am today. Driving around the city, I am completely overwhelmed with the number of American flags, the support that this community gives to the military, and the patriotism this community generates. Some very confused cities around this country should come here and learn the lessons of this city. A very special thank you to my sister for this nomination for this award. This is an incredible honor, and I appreciate your personal recognition, and I love you for it. I appreciate it. As for the award itself, I'm beyond humbled to be mentioned in the same list of folks with amazing careers and accomplishments. People like Kurt Etmar, Louis Seliquini, John Gusto, James Aronowski, Chris Schneikart, Bobby Maraki, Jim Heath, and the list goes on. That is a lot of the talent that is generated by this institution. Also, I'd like to offer a very special thanks to the Rural Sunrise Rotary Club that sponsors such a great hometown award, and to the committee that continues to recognize the folks from this great school. To that point, I can't thank the current and former staff of this school enough. I would like to publicly thank Mr. Dave Keating, Mr. Wes Humphrey, Mr. Ron Crone, and especially Mrs. Kathy Lund. She worked tirelessly to help me learn to speak and write properly. Teachers, you are simply superstars, underpaid, overworked, tirelessly motivated. You generated this. I thank you for your efforts. They are noticed and appreciated. You set the stage for so many, including this class. To this class, today is your day. I was asked to offer words of motivation and advice on how to succeed in the big world. And I spent time trying to pull together my personal success map into a 3-minute speech. Success can be simplified into 4 basic ingredients: selflessness, gratitude, attitude, persistence. The most valuable thing you will ever own in this lifetime is your time. You decide who you give it to or if you keep it to yourself. Let me tell you tonight, if you give to others unconditionally, you will never stand alone and you will never need in a moment that you need. In a small divergence from a traditional graduation script, I'd like my nephews, Michael and Richie, to please stand. You both embody selflessness. I've watched you grow from toddlers to the respectful young men that you are today. You have already suffered a lifetime of loss. But each step of the way, I observed you, your personification of selflessness, pausing your childhood to take care of the people around you. I cannot thank you enough, and you will always have my love, respect, and support for it. Thank you. Gratitude is the second attribute. Gratitude needs to remain at the forefront of your daily demeanor. A simple thank you to those around you for even the most trivial efforts by others will garner respect. You will elevate quickly when you show thanks for your good fortune. Attitude. Attitude is maybe the most important attribute you will carry with you. Your attribute will determine your altitude in life, period. Your mindset is yours to control, and positive attitude is the backbone of success. Employers, professors, even your future customers will recognize your positivity and provide you with further opportunity. Armed with selflessness, gratitude, positive attitude, persistence pulls everything together. It's metaphoric that we sit in the state of the Grand Canyon, only a few hours away, where I cannot think of a better representation of persistence. Millions of years of simple, persistent running water has carved one of the 7 wonders of the world right here in this magnificent state. Life works in the same way. I have a saying that I've told Michael and Richie their entire life. Positive steps yield positive results every time. It may take time, but you will get there. Live your life with persistence, and the world will reward you over and over. Now, it's up to you to go out and conquer the world. I challenge each of you to exemplify selflessness, gratitude, attitude, and persistence each and every day. These are the tools for you to become the next wonder of the world. Be proud in this moment. You all worked hard to be invited to sit in the seat you are in right now. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it special, make it count, make a difference, and make your own opportunities. You are the future of America. As a retired Chief Master Sergeant in the United States Air Force, I salute each and every one of you for a job well done. God bless this school, the educators, these amazing students, this incredible community, and our beloved United States of America. Thank you.
The second person to receive the Distinguished Alumni Award is Lieutenant Colonel Brandon T. Rooney. Brandon was born in Lake Havasu in 1977. He attended Havasu and Starline Elementary Schools and the Old Junior High School. He entered Lake Havasu High School in 1991, following in the footsteps of his 2 sisters. Brandon distinguished himself academically and athletically at the high school. His performance in the classroom was recognized by his induction to the National Honor Society. Brandon earned multiple letters competing in football, wrestling, and baseball. He received first team's all-conference honors in football and baseball, and second team all-state recognition in football and baseball. He capped off his high school athletic career playing center field and stealing 3 bases in the state championship baseball game, which was won by our Fighting Knights. Brandon continued his education and athletic participation at the United States Military Academy Prep School, where he was the starting left halfback on the football team. In the fall of 1996, he entered the United States Military Academy at West Point, New York. He was a running back on the Army football team and earned 3 varsity letters. Brandon graduated in 2000 with a Bachelor of Science degree in Systems Engineering. After graduation, he was selected to remain on the academy as a graduate assistant of the football team. In the 22 years he has been in the Army, Brandon has served with some of the most elite units in the military, including the 173rd Airborne Brigade, 10th Special Forces, 101st Airborne Division, and the 10th Mountain Division. His military training includes Ranger School, Airborne School, Air Assault School, and the Special Operations Tactical Air Controller course. He has deployed multiple times in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Enduring Freedom, and Operation Freedom Sentinel. His most recent deployment was to Afghanistan as a battalion commander with the 10th Mountain Division. Although Brandon has received many awards and decorations, he is most proud of his wife, Bianca, and 2 daughters, Ella and Clara. Brandon cannot attend this evening's graduation because he's going through a change of command ceremony in the 10th Mountain Division. Representing Lieutenant Colonel Brandon T. Rooney this evening is his father, Mr. Pat Rooney.
Distinguished guests, family members, students, thank you for attending tonight's ceremony to celebrate the class of 2021's graduation. There are a few people I would like to thank up front. First, I would like to thank Mr. Olson for nominating me to the Distinguished Alumni Award. I truly appreciate it. I would also like to thank the Distinguished Alumni Committee for the selection. Lastly, I would like to thank all the teachers, coaches, and administration who took their time to mentor me both academically and athletically. Much of my development occurred during those formative years while at Lake Havasu High School. To the class of 2021, I will keep this short as I know you are excited to receive your diplomas, toss your caps, and join the ranks of high school graduates. Everyone has their own unique perspective on life, success, or planning for the future. For me, I am focused on 3 general areas I practice daily and throughout my life. Number 1, surround yourself with good people. The company that you keep has an impact on your success or failure in life. These individuals, groups, and family can play a major role in your individual growth or can easily hold you back from reaching your potential. These relationships matter. They need to be with positive influences, those who support you, and most importantly, people who will be honest with you. Unfortunately, if you surround yourself with people who make poor choices, you will eventually join them. They will bring you down and have every excuse to justify it. Whereas good people will support you, be excited for your success, and motivate you when you need it. The company of friends you share now may not be the same in 4 to 10 years. Search out experienced mentors that will always provide sound advice in whatever profession you choose. Although you might think you have all the answers, your parents will give you sound advice and steerage. I've never met a parent that has wanted their children to fail. Number 2, set goals. I believe you can use goal setting in every aspect of your life, whether that's academically, physically, financially, spiritually, or professionally. Goals shape your focus and provide a roadmap for life and success. You can have a combination of short-term and long-term goals. Map out your goals and timeline. Use measures to determine if you're on the right path to accomplish them. Short-term goals can get you some easy wins, whereas the long-term goals require more work, time, and effort. Unfortunately, we live in a time that we are focused on instant gratification. We can buy whatever we want at a click of a button, hear any song by asking Alexis, or reach out to anyone through social media. If your goals are easily accomplished, they probably aren't goals. There are much more satisfaction in accomplishing goals that you have worked hard to achieve. Number 3, take advantage of opportunities. Do not believe in luck. Despite oftentimes hearing others say you are lucky or I wish you had luck. I believe my first 2 points, surround yourself with good people, set goals, leads to opportunities. Opportunities arise when you have positioned yourself to take advantage of them. Opportunities in life give you the options or choices to make which can affect your life's trajectory for better or for worse. Take advantage of these opportunities when they rise. Never look back and say, I should have. If some of you down the road, you will look back at high school and say, I wish I would have played that sport, joined that group, worked harder academically. Obviously, that time is over based on you're sitting in the audience. Unfortunately, in my profession, the military, we have a lot of young men and women who never get the chance because of the nature of war. Never look back, look forward. There are immense opportunities in your life. I'll leave you with a quote I believe sums up my 3 points. Regardless of the situation, regardless of the scoreboard, you're going to be successful because you have put in the time, all the effort, all the hard work, and you know that it's going to pay off. Thank you again for those in attendance, and congratulations to the class of 2021. Thank you.
See it, that dream I'm dreaming. There's a voice inside my head saying, you never reach it. Just overtaken. Everything I'm making, lost in recognition. My fingers shaking, but I gotta keep trying. There's gonna be another battle. I'm gonna make it move. I'm gonna be another battle. Sometimes I don't have to lose. And I fight that different. And battles right on the other side. It's love. Losing are taken. Sometimes we might be down. I'm breaking. And in the these are the moments that and then just keep going. Tired of being strong. They just keep pushing on. They're gonna be better I know what they can do. I will be acting better. Sometimes I have to realize and then I get there. I'm back right on the other side. It's there's gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna make it new. I'm gonna be another mountain. Stretching your hands to lose. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna be other side. It's a good
Wow, you're some of the most beautiful graduates I've ever seen. And you too, ladies, you too. All right, so I'm gonna need everyone to get a little loose because you guys are gonna help me sing. So on the count of three, all the ladies, even in the stands too. On the count of three, can the ladies go? Whoop, whoop. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was all right. That was all right. Gentlemen, we can do better than that, right? All right, on the count of three, all the boys, all the men. I want to hear it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, let's go. All right. So now I'm going to teach you the part that you guys are going to help me sing. So when I sing, don't worry, you sing be happy. You guys got that? Let's sing. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. That's all right, that's pretty good. All right. So I just want to make sure you guys all know that the journey of life will be difficult, but you don't have to walk it alone. And don't worry, be happy. Before you get to that part of the song, let's start off a little slow. Song. Times in our life, we all have pain, we all have sorrow. alright. We know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me, but when you're not strong, 'cause I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. If there is a road you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road. I'll share if you just call me, lean on me when you're not strong. 'Cause I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna somebody to need. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry, be happy. Every life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Oh, I forgot there's some blues too. Just going along, just wing it, swing it. Try that again. Got no cash, ain't got no style, ain't got no girl to make you smile. Don't worry, be happy. 'Cause when you are your face will frown, that will bring everybody down. Don't worry, be happy. Try the blues again. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, I don't hear you guys. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. One more time. Don't worry, be happy. Thank you guys, God bless.
Each year, Lake Havasu High School enrolls students from other countries. This year's student has been sponsored by EF High School Exchange Program. I would like to recognize the following student who decided to live in our country for a year and study at Lake Havasu High School. Alec Kleinman from the Netherlands. This year's valedictorian will be attending the University of Arizona in the fall to major in physiology and medical sciences. She has completed 19 honors credits. She has completed 5 dual enrollment courses and 2 AP classes. She has an impressive 4.787 weighted GPA and has been on the principal's honor roll all 4 years. In addition to superior academic skills, she has been involved in Key Club, National Honor Society, FBLA, girls golf, and girls basketball. Your valedictorian is hardworking and possesses the qualities that are essential to succeed in today's world. I present to you this year's valedictorian, Haley Bartel.
Good evening, graduates, family, and faculty here tonight. I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to stand on this stage in front of you all in person. I want to thank my amazing friends, family, and teachers who have helped me throughout my life. I simply could not be where I am or who I am without each and every one of you. To say this has been a weird year is a bit of an understatement. If you had told me 4 years ago this is what my senior year would look like, I wouldn't have believed you. But although there was many unexpected things and so many unknowns, we get to be here tonight, celebrating the graduates of the class of 2021. Tonight, I want to look forward into the future with my class at what is to come. We all have different paths in front of us, but we are all moving out of the protection of the life that we have been living in for the past 18 years and out into what everyone calls so intimidatingly the real world. I can't speak for everyone, but personally, I'm a little scared of all the changes ahead. As we take our next steps in life, the fear of making a mistake is at an all-time high. The thing is that making a mistake and even failing isn't something that we should fear. I remember all the way back in my 7th grade math class when Mrs. Betterman said that failing is just the first attempt in learning, and that has stuck with me. Everyone here has made mistakes, whether it was forgetting about the homework assignment, missing an alarm, or driving a little bit too fast and getting pulled over. From the big mistakes to the little ones, they do not define us as they seem to in the moment. They work together to teach us lessons and make us into a mosaic of all the experiences in our lives. And that person is the one sitting in those chairs tonight, ready to graduate. I share this to make the point that as we take our next steps in life, don't be afraid that you don't try. No matter what happens in life, even if it doesn't work out exactly as you planned, you are moving forward and getting closer to who you were meant to be. So immerse yourself in your passions, go out on a limb, meet new people, try new things, and do all the other cliche things they tell you to do, and enjoy every minute of it. This is your time to make a mistake and figure out what you want from life. So when your uncle asks you at Christmas what you're going to be now that you're grown up, you won't have to guess, you'll know. We have lived through many things already in our lifetimes. Now it is our time to venture into that world and hopefully make it a better place. Again, congratulations to the graduates here tonight. And I wish you all the best of luck in life, and that your next major life event does not also happen to coincide with the global pandemic. Thank you.
Each year, we recognize those students who have excelled academically during their high school career. This class has distinguished itself Lake Havasu High School and developed a standard of excellence that hopefully will inspire future students at our school. The top 10 students in alphabetical order for the graduating class of 2021 are. My top 10, please join me. Cameron Balderrama. Haley Bartel. Caitlin Conklin. Tristan Davidson. Seven Gilbert. Brennan Pritchard. Avery Reef. Brandon Rizzo. Maxwell Vetter. And Lance Urick. Please give these outstanding young men and women a round of applause.
Thank you. How you guys doing? I didn't know you guys were so good looking. I mean, the masks and everything. It's been an amazing year. As I prepared for this address, I thought, what topic should I talk about? Zooming. I mean, you're going to be able to tell your grandchildren about the experience of having a class and everybody on the screen from their home. And you're going to say it was Zooming. And they're going to go, about hybrid learning. You guys remember your second quarter schedule? On a Tuesday, if you were in this half of the alphabet, you came to school, but you didn't on Wednesday. Pretty crazy stuff.
could spend a lot of time on that. Instead, I wanted to quickly focus on resilience. Resilience is defined as a capacity to recover quickly from adversity, trauma, or significant stress. This year was sort of stressful. There was a lot of stress around. It's good to have resilience. So how do we get it? The experience stress. However, it is more than just experiencing stress. It is doing something that with that stress. I'd like to focus on 2 ways that you can build resilience in your life. There's actually 6, but I've had a lot of you in class this year, and I thought I'll stick with 2. These 2 strategies are putting things in context and focusing on the positive. First, putting stressful things into context. For everyone, this has been a trying year. For the class of 2021, missed athletic events, music, drama events, no homecoming dance. The list can go on. It was stressful. But let's look at just one example of a graduating class that came before you and compare their experiences with yours. Again, putting things into context. It was a tough year, but the class of 1942 knew that at the end of their graduation, many of their classmates, brothers, boyfriends were going to go and fight for their country. Not all of them would be coming back. You guys missed the homecoming dance. And yeah, that's not a good thing. But put things into context. It's an important way to build that resilience. Secondly, do not let last year's events and restrictions influence you negatively, especially the view of school. We find that people that focus on negative things have a tendency not to be resilient, have a tendency to develop depression. Again, context and focusing on the positive. Life will happen. You will face stress. Your parents, teachers have been telling you this. As was mentioned earlier, the real world will happen. We can grow from resiliency. As much as resiliency involves bouncing back from these difficult experiences, it can also involve personal growth and a protection from future stressors. Use this year to look back and see how you survived, maybe even thrived. So, 2 things I want you to take away. Putting stress in context and focusing on the positive. It's short, simple, uncomplicated. Class of 2021, congratulations, good luck, and thank you.
You're almost there. Would the candidates for graduation please rise? Governing Board President Mr. Masden, members of the board, honored guests. These members of the 2021 graduating class here assembled have completed a 13-year course of study, mastering the content and course standards for kindergarten through 12th grade. As superintendent for Lake Havasu Unified School District Number 1, I certify that all of the students standing before you have met the graduation requirements as determined by the Arizona State Board of Education and the Lake Havasu Unified School District Governing Board. It is my honor to confer upon them their high school diploma. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2021 Lake Havasu High School graduates. Gabrielle Abarca. Destiny Miracle Reyes Aguilar. Tyler Jacob Aguirre. Ashley Caricia Alba. Veronica Dene Alegria. Danny Lynn Allen. Itsiri Yahira Almanza Chavez. Alondra Griselda Alvarado. Leslie Alvarado. Jorge Alvarez. Megan Marie Anderson. Nicholas Richard Anderson. Troy Michael Anderson. Kevin Saul Anson. Alexis Ramsey Ariano. Aaron Day Arand. Ron Andrew Ayala. Bailey Renee Baca. Colton James Bagshaw. Brandon Thomas Balkin. Cameron Alexander Babalama. Alexis Barrera. Haley Charlotte Bartel. Nicholas Bertolucci. Stevie Eileen Bascom. Ashley Batista. Serena Aaliyah Bazan Pernis. Haley Danielle Beeson. Kaylee Marie Beatty. Hayden Lee Beckadall. Alexia Nicole Bell. Megan Dawn Benwood. Juliana Carmen Berrystein. Melanie Ida Bernal Ortega. Cassandra Camilla Betancourt. Shana Sanjay Bhakta. Jocelyn Lee Bidwell. Hayden Caroline Bishop. Chad Anthony Blatchard. Dina Janelle Blanco. Cade Thomas Blanton. Ryan Andrew Lindell. Bobby Joe Don Bunker. Stephen Allen Bunker. Ebony Michaela Boyd. Aaron Jacob Bracamonte. Dayton Cody Bramble. Joshua Michael Brantley. Devin Wayne Breitenstein. Elizabeth Paige Brubaker. Seth Paul Burnett. Courtney Julia Cameron. Libby Ann Lee Campbell. Cheyenne Nicole Campos. Daniel Jesus Campos. Riley Page Canaday. Lindsay Alishai Cardenas. Anthony Carpio. Megan Elise Carranza. Josh William Carroll. Wyatt Daniel Carroll. Esmeralda Marie Dryling Castillo. Isabel Yasmin Castillo. Diogene Kier Castro. Emily Joyce Castro. Aiden Robert Childerson. Matthew Edward Cisneros. Bryce Jarrett Clark. Caitlin Lorraine Conklin. Adriana Catherine Costa. Omar Tadeo Covarrubias Melendez. Tristan Reese Cox. Veronica Nicole Cucci. Sherilyn Renee Culbertson. Harley General Cunningham. Nick Miles Daly. Keegan Anne Marie Damon. Sierra Jade Danielson. Madeline Paige Dara. Raven Ann Davidson. Tristan Talog Davidson. Krista Joy Davis. Aiden De La Cruz. Cameron Russell DeHerta. Jenica Pearl Delaney. Kaylee Ann DeLeo. Fabiola Delgado. Victoria Elaine DeRue. Mackenzie Danielle Dodd. Devin Nicholas Dorset. Evelyn Amelia Doyle. Trent Braden Dreisbach. Keenan Stone Edwards. Brandon Alexander Elizondo. Sahir Mohammed Al Khalil. Annabelle Nicole Ellis. Alejandro David Espino. Daniel Espino. Fabian Adolfo Espinoza. Meredith Haley Estrada. Serenity Kathleen Helen Evans. Summer Elena Evans. Kelly Christina Fee. Maria Ballum Fernandez. Michael Finders. Richard Finders. Donald David Fitzgerald III. Sydney Ann Fleming. Jessica Lizette Flores. Zoe Jean Fluent. Destiny Michelle Follow. Sophia Rosa Marie Forrester. Tristan J. Fowler.
Anthony James Frias. Clayton Eugene Fuller. Cole William Fuller. Jagger Payne Garcia. Casey Keith Gates. Madison Brianne Gerard. Seven Matthew Gilbert. Hunter Renee Godfrey. Pedro Jesus Gomez Garcia. Crystal Daniela Gonzalez Castro. Spencer Julius Goodman. Carla Alina Goodwin. Markayla May Graham. Damon Edward Griggs Sanchez. Jordan Rain Gunderson. Adam James Hagan. Blake Daniel Haley. Brandon David Hancher. Eric Brandon Hanrahan. Zachary Thomas Hansen. Angelica Jade Hawkins. Kaya Kristen Hyman. Sierra Sky Henry. Hunter Allen Henshaw. Roque Hermosillo Jr. Jasmine Hernandez. Ricardo Geronimo Avina Hernandez. Samantha Danielle Hernandez. Isabel Rain Hilius. Chase Willis Polk. Joseph David Hopkins. Jonathan David Jackson. Reed Spencer Jerez. Allison Jane Jenkins. Damian Marcus Johnson. Lacey Norley Johnson. Jonathan Dwayne Justice. Sydney Aaron Juvie. Asher Konelua Honua Kalauli. Madeline Jade Keel. Kate Denon Kessler. Kaden Lee Kettlehut. Kenna Jewel Kickbush. Louis Don Kinney. JC Jewel Kennard. Garrett Alexander King. Isabella Lee Kissler. Alec Ono Kleiman. Dawson Shane Kozachenko. Isaac Ivan Kroll. Alex Robert Kerner. Gabrielle Renee Laird. Christopher Daniel Lanahan. Trenton Paul Lanahan. Ishmael Osvaldo Lara. Baden Kent Larson. Amber Jolene LaTraverse. Wyatt Cameron Leader. Rylan Scott Lemons. Tanner Bryce Limka. Francisco Lepe Pelayo. Taikila Shanterica Leverson. Gavin Michael Lintz. Logan Michael Lascano. Daniela Lopez. Julian Jelani Lopez. Helena Lee Laritas. Adriana Judy Lesko. Dalen Christopher Lyon. Alexis Jordan McCready. Ruben Anthony Magdaleno Jr. Kayla Marie Mann.
Perla Frausto Marquez. Austin Riley Martin. Dominique Angelica Martin. Samantha Paige Martin. Jocelyn Martinez Rosas. Ethan Pinzon Mazarin. Haley Elizabeth Makofka. Belinda Christine McDonald. Evan Daniel McMillan. McKenna Rose McNair. Lindy Michelle Mejia. Gregory Thomas Melodia. Ishmael Miguel Mendez. Monica Joelle Myers. Alexander William Michaud. Haley Ann Michaud. Colton James Miller. Summerlin Sky Miller. Jeremy Ryan Millett. Alexandra Jean Montbriand. Kayla Marie Morales. Maxine Elizabeth Morgan. Reese Elizabeth Myers. Ryan Patrick Myers. Nicholas Patrick Nieves. Ryan Robert Nixon. Kaylin Elizabeth O'Brien. Katrina Ann O'Connell. Dylan Wayne Oliver. Daniel Jason Orimus. Isis Christina Kathleen Arona Galindo. Jaraceli Julissa Orozco. Christopher Kobe Lawrence Ortiz. Elizabeth Padilla Zuniga. Danny Pondo Jr. Cedra Dene Papentos. Kendra Marie Park. Troy Mark Parsley. Dave Caleb Patton.
Jordan Unique Paul. Skylar Alexis Perez. Melissa Perez Garcia. Ryan King Pfeiffer. Colin Reese Plunkett. Mackenzie Marie Polhert. Tawny Elaine Pollock. Brooke Elizabeth Porter. Jade Lene Pitts. Nicole Frazier Powell. Marley May Powers. Brennan Thomas Pritchard. Judy Ann O'Clough. Nadia Lorraine Quinones. Dinael Orlando Quinones Andrada. Tyler Joseph Rademacher. Devin Tate Wading. Linda Vesta Ramos. Haley Cheyenne Ramsey. Brianna Alexi Redmond. Jocelyn Ashley Redmond. Seth Allen Reamer. Delaney Ray Rice. Avery Emma Smith Reith. Isaiah Jordan Rivas. Brendan James Rizzo. Paige Renee Rody. Ava Claire Roberts. Armani Irie Rodriguez. Isaiah Rodriguez. Logan Michael Rodriguez. Brandon Anthony Rodriguez Rueda. Brendan Marcelo Romo. Jenica Lee Romo. Hannah Marie Rodigan. Caleb Patrick Root. Caitlin Leon Robchak. Jordan Zachary Reyes. Victor Ira Rueda. JC Rahuna Ruiz. Taylor Rose Runyon. Micah Virginia Ruther. Summer Nicole Rhino Wilsey. Christian Adrian Salse. Angel Lee Solomon. Maria Guadalupe Sanchez Torres. Kavina Sabita. Natalie Hassan Salala. Madison Nicole Schneider. Shelby Lee Schneider. Nicole Amber Seaman. Alyssa Kathleen Schaefer. Keely Shaylin Cheryl. Isabella Marie Sloma. Nicholas Merlin Smith. Rylan Marie Smith. Dylan Gabriel Serrano. Nevada Julia Serrano. Veronica Solis. Alyssa Ann Summers. Sydney Lynn Spielman. Timothy Lawrence Springfield. Madison Paige Starkey. Joshua Natal Stellarine. Riley Jean Stella. Cameron Edward Sterling. Kayla Caitlin Marie Stokes. Connor Michael Stone. Jace Connor Stone. Mackenzie Elizabeth Supa. Michaela May Swan. Noah Lowell Swearingen. Lily Joy Tank. Brian Zachary Terrio. Jaden William Taylor. Cameron John Testa. Yesua Micaela Torello. Jesus Sanchez Torres. Stephanie Torres Santana. Mia Catherine Rose Tucker. Jerry Allen Tuma. Caden Hunter Twyman. Lauren Elizabeth Vetter. Alicia Michelle Velarde. Daniel Salvatore Venegas. Abigail Verbusco. Maxwell Dean Vetter. Bailey Fawn Vetter. Madison Grace Walkinshaw. Bailey Joe Wallace. Claire Livia Warner. Joseph Ryan Washburn. Nicholas James Watterson. Grayson Ella Rayner. Joanne Marie Wisher. Angelina May Wells. Maya Guadalupe Westerkamp. Christopher Martin Westland. Aaron Shelby Wilcox. Durante Eliezer Riles. Kaylee Marie Wilhelm. Jaden Emily Wilkinson. Jordan Patricia Wilkinson. Cynthia Megan Williams. Ella Jean Williams. Emily Suzanne Wilson. Skylar Todd Wilson. Tavon Michael Wilson Jr. Odin Douglas Wright. Drew Charles Wrigley. Lance L. Yerrick. Joseph Anthony Zamora. Joshua Andrew Zack.
Good evening, family, faculty, friends, and fellow guests. My name is Aiden Bishop, and I am the treasurer of the class of 2021. I first want to congratulate everyone who has made it here to walk across the stage. We have all been anticipating this moment, and now we are finally here. The day we first walked into high school as freshmen, there was immediately a fresh start and endless possibilities of who we could become. In high school, we met new people, learned from new experiences, and shaped ourselves around what we thought would benefit our futures. As Charles Dickens once said, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. High school pretty much sums up those words. I want to ask you though, do you believe that you showed up to class as your best self? I mean, I know I had super great days where I felt like I could do anything, and other days where I just did not want to show up to school. On some of those hard days, we question our worth. Am I doing this right? Am I the best version of myself? But in reality, the only person that can answer this question is you. Some days might seem unfair, but we have to remember we are the only ones who can create our futures. To come to this realization, we have to notice that other people are not responsible for our actions. You can't expect anyone to stay and help you through hard times or keep their promises to always be there, because you're the only person that will be with you forever. Knowing that you're the only person that will truly be there for you, you have to do everything in your power to see yourself succeed. You can't rely on others to do everything for you and make you feel better. We all have to visualize our highest self and show up as that person, because that will truly make us great. Doing this can be challenging, I understand. You don't want to be judged for your beliefs or uniqueness, but that's what makes you you. And nobody can take that freedom away from you. Once you finally get that mindset, you'll be able to control what you want and your attention on what you see as hurting your future and what isn't. Our inner mental attitude is what makes our outside world what it is. So instead of dwelling on what could have happened or why things seem to have gone so wrong, you need to look forward to what you learned from and use that knowledge to grow. So if you feel like someone or some event stole your power to be your greatest self, just remind yourself that you can overcome that and gain the power back to move on and help you travel to greatness and see your goals come true. High school teach an important lesson in finding your true self and noticing what you are capable of. If you did not find your true self yet, or feel that you have no power even throughout the 4 years of high school, there is no need to stress. After we are handed our diplomas, we are moving on to bigger and better things in our lives. I hope that we can all realize our worth and say, you know what, I am going to be me. And if people don't like that, then that is their problem. We don't have to prove anything to anyone because as long as we are confident in ourselves, it will take us to the top and we never need to look down the what ifs. I genuinely hope to move forward with the knowledge gained these past 4 years with a confident attitude. Whether you're going to university, a trade school, the military, or straight into the working world, stay true to who you are and the dreams you hold. Thank you, LHHS, for teaching my classmates and me some of the biggest life lessons that have prepared us for our futures. A major thank you to everyone sitting in front of me for making high school the best it could be. I'm incredibly grateful and proud to be graduating with such an intelligent class and would not have wanted to share this moment with any other group of people. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2021. Okay, so when I say 20, you say 21, and we will toss our caps. 20!